What is going on, fitness coaches? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives Make Money on the Trainer podcast. It's your boy B Mark, and in today's episode, I'm joined by some of my 10K Mastermind students for Podchats. Now, if it sounds like I don't have a voice, it's because I fucking don't. All right, I just had the Pizza Domination All Access event. So for all y'all that are gonna be like, what happened to your voice? It's fucking gone. Okay, so I don't need to be roasted about it. Without further ado, let's get into Podchats. We got some of my clients here. I'd love if you came to the event, let me fucking know, and then let me know a win, and then ask me your question. What's up, Maximus?
What's going on, brother?
Best day of my life, bro. How are you?
Best day of mine as well.
Are you back
Oh,
now? You back in your hometown?
yep, yeah. Back in Wisconsin.
Cool.
So, yep, getting back to the grind. But yeah, no, I was definitely at the event, life changing to say the least. I dropped a comment on your post, but I definitely would say the biggest takeaway was the power of investing in yourself and like believing in yourself and taking that leap of faith and trusting the people that are around you and just following the footsteps. So, yeah, it was a fucking awesome weekend. Loved it. Super dope meeting you and the crew. And then a win would be that reel that I showed you just keeps going. It's going turbo right now. So I was gonna ask you, obviously I know it's awareness based. Like with all those, like there's just a shit ton of likes and it's so hard to filter through. Obviously I'm still going through shooting messages out. Like how far out would it be like, I mean, because I posted this reel on Saturday and like some of these likes I'm probably messaging, like I have no idea what day they liked it on. Like, does it ever come to a point where like you're like, hey, like appreciate you engaging with the post. Like, is it ever like too many days far out in advance? That like, does that matter? Or am I just overthinking it?
Yeah, that doesn't matter at all. Like they're engaging in your content, so just shoot them a message.
But okay, simple question there. And then my last question is, so I'm going through content mastery. I just filled out the niche question, like the big page there, went through, dove deep in there, but I'd like to send out like a questionnaire to my clients, asking them like, similar things that you were kind of talking about in that video. So I was wondering if you could give me some good questions to ask them, like in like a Google form that I could just send out to get just like ideas and just kind of get some of those things flowing.
What were the questions that were on a niche page?
The niche pay, like just like the pains. So okay. Fucker. All right, you got me. You got me.
Sorry, I'm cheeky right now because I don't have a voice. I got to be cheeky, bro. Those are the questions.
All right, bet.
When it comes to your social media engagement, it doesn't matter when they've engaged on your profile. If they're engaging on your profile, you want to establish a relationship. Now, are all these people going to message you back? No, absolutely not. Especially if it's a funny video that goes viral. But some of them will, and we're looking for the sum, not for all of them.
Okay, bet.
Cool.
I've got a big week coming up here, man. I'm holding true to that commitment I made to you. Got a couple renewal calls coming. Close, baby.
What commitment?
The 10K for the month.
I know what the commitment is. I'm just fucking make a statement on Podchats. What's your commitment?
Yeah, I'm smashing 10K this month, baby.
Let's fucking go, Maximus. Appreciate you,
Time
bro.
to do it.
Is
Appreciate you.
there anything else you need from me?
No, I just want to say what's up to the 10K fam. Happy to be here. Glad that I took the leap. And I'm fucking hyped to get after it. Let's get it.
Welcome to the jungle, bro. I'm proud of you. Let's fucking
Thanks,
rock.
Jake.
10K this month.
Yeah.
Peace. Alejandro.
What's up, man?
Best day of my life, brother. How you doing?
Good, bro. Fucking amazing. I was obviously at the event, so I want to appreciate you, man, for everything you do. My win so far is I'm at 15K for the month. My record breaking so far. My goal is to end off with 20K for the month. And really, I don't really have a question. I just want more of like I guess your thoughts on like my game plan. So I've already committed myself. I already post 2 times a day, but I'm trying to like really dial in with like my content, and I want to go in like with 3 times a day. And so obviously, you already answered my question last week on podcast, like going over like my content out there, like what you think working best for me and my content, which is, doing the videos that I'm doing already. So I'm going to keep dialing in with that and like doing better with like content creation. But really for me right now, because I just joined the mastermind, I want to just be able to send out like, 50 to 100 messages a day, and then obviously post 3 times a day. And really, I just want to get your like thoughts on like what you think I should be doing more of.
Pause. 1 sec.
Okay.
How long have you been posting for twice a day for?
Oh, I've been doing that now for like, I would say like 2-3 months.
2, 3 months? Okay.
Yeah. There's some days I kind of fuck up. Like I'll miss maybe one day where I'll only post once that day. But typically I'm always posting 2 times a day. I rarely miss with that.
Okay. So do not increase your posting volume to 3 times a day until you never fucking miss ever, like 90 days in a row. And I'll tell you why, because you're setting yourself up for failure.
Okay.
And it's so like, I'm all about like finding the pace that you can run at, Alejandro. And
Yeah.
the reason that I post 3 times a day is I post 2 times a day, every day, 7 days a week for like a year. And then I was like, okay, this is fucking easy for me now. I do this like the back of my hand. I don't have to think about it. Even now, like I'm fucking exhausted. I just had my event. I'm tired. I don't have a voice. I'm still posting 3 times a day, every day, 7 days a week. It's just a part of me. So my advice is do better, not more. I would rather you stick to your twice a day posting schedule and do them better. And my definition of do them better is like, we all know when we have a content recording schedule that or a session that is actually good versus one where we're not even fucking trying. And so my invitation for you is like every fucking content recording session that you do, you're fucking trying and you're putting in a lot of effort and you're going above and beyond for those videos because, dude, if you post 3 videos a day, all of them get 5,000 views. That's cool. But if you post 2 videos a day and you pour more energy into each one of those videos and one video gets 2 million views, that one video outperforms every other video on your channel. So like you've got to be looking for that. So I wouldn't be going more until you go better. Once you go better and you're really fucking good in all your content, then go more. But I would just be focusing on better, not more.
Damn, thank you so much. That makes sense. I guess I do have one more question for you. So, one of the coaches last week was giving advice on like giving more value in the DMs to like be able to like I guess have better closing rates and to book more calls. So I wanted to get your opinion because obviously you're the go with it too. So right now I'm getting tons of people hit me up like they're DMing me for coaching. I'm getting a lot of like people reaching out to me, and so I've been trying to give them a lot of value, give them a free ebook right off the rip. Sending voice notes, really just giving them a lot of energy in the DMs. But then when it comes down to like booking the call, bro, they kind of like flake on me, and like it's just kind of like getting a little annoying where I'm getting like I'll get like 20 DMs, and then out of the 20 DMs I'll book fucking 3. But I'm trying to like obviously if they're reaching out to me because obviously they seem serious. So it's like what could I do more of to like really close a deal and like getting them on the call?
Like, what is your long form content strategy? Word left my brain.
Long form?
Yeah.
What do you mean? I don't have any YouTube videos or anything. Is that what you mean by long form?
You do live streams?
Just on TikTok, not like on Instagram.
All right. So short form is like meeting a girl on Tinder, Like you meet a girl on Tinder, that's short form. She's like, oh, I like Alejandro's profile. This guy's cute as fuck, right? Long form is like you taking her out for a date, right? Now, if you're trying to marry a girl, you got to fucking take her out for a date. And so like for me, the reason I do live streams is because I want to develop a deeper relationship with my audience and I want them to see me live on camera so they can interact with me. You got to have a long form content strategy. That being said, you probably don't have a podcast yet either, so you don't have anything you can send them. Something that you could do that could be useful for you, and this is like a little bit of an insight into the Millionaire Mastermind, but I'm going to tell you anyways, is you could record a video that's like 5 to 10 minutes long, being like, so who's your avatar?
Skinny fat man.
Okay, so it could be like the skinny to six pack blueprint, and it'd be like a 5 to 10 minute long Loom video that you record, and you basically give away 3 secrets to go from skinny fat to jacked or whatever. Skinny fat to six pack. And then in that video, you're like doing like a 5 to 10 minute training and you're showcasing client transformations that have done this and you just send it out for free. So anyone that's a cold lead, you're basically like, hey, so, because you just joined my audience, I'd love to help you for free. I've got this like quick 10-minute video. I usually only send this to my clients, but I'll send it to you as long as you promise to watch it. Is that fair? They're like, yep. Then you send them a video. And if you send them that video and it's good and it's actually valuable, they'll come back to the chat a lot more warm.
Damn. Okay. Damn. Fuck. I'm going to do that today then. So you would just create like a little presentation through Canva, boom, and then do a Loom video. And then
call it the skinny fat to six pack blueprint.
Skinny fat to six pack blueprint. All right, cool. Thank you, man. And with the live streams, would you say like just doing like Q&As? That'd be cool. Like just
Q&As. Do you have coaching calls in your community?
Yeah, I do one once a week, like through Zoom.
So go live during your coaching call. Like I'm live with you guys, right? Instagram. Right. And it's like, I don't say like, I use these as a podcast. You don't even need to use them as a podcast. So bro, like just go fucking live. And then all the people that are on your Instagram be like, hey, if you're getting value from this, comment the word case study and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help. I'm literally doing a CTA while I'm talking to you guys.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you.
Is that helpful? Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it really was helpful. I appreciate you a lot.
Got you, bro. Talk to you soon, G. Peace. What's up, Ronnie?
Hey, so first of all, I just want to say thank you because like the last month has been a lot. Like I just feel like I was like life was like kind of like a shit show, but I stayed fucking relentlessly consistent with listening to my letter every single day. And like 2 weeks ago, I think it was on Podchats, I don't remember, but just like you pretty much just like a piece of like working on myself, right? Like that everything else, like I just have to do that. And like I feel like I'm in a completely different place. Like everything is just fucking working. Like I feel really good. Like I just, yeah, like I feel like I'm on top of the world right now. And like I really am having like the best fucking day. Like I've had 2 calls already this morning. I've had 4 calls for my boot camp. I have 3 people to follow up with on Friday who all like are basically in. So that's exciting. my content has been hitting. Like I've been getting like, instead of like hundreds of views, I've been getting like thousands of views on videos.
Oh, Ronnie.
So we're moving on up.
Look at you.
Yeah, oh my God, I did a fucking video of my dad and it was just like, it was a fucking awareness.
Dude, what the fuck? You're at 3,600 followers right now.
I know. I've gained 600 followers already since being
You
here.
have one that has 2.3 million.
Dude, the video is of my fucking dad. And I'm like, when you're out for dinner with your dad and you're constantly being like, thanks, dad. So the server knows it's your dad and not like your sugar dad.
Oh
and
my God, that's fucking funny. Dude, your content's crushing. Yes.
I know. So I'm getting messages, like people love my content. Like I just like, and I feel like I found my voice.
You're
like
a bad bitch. You're a bad bitch.
That's who I'm embodying when I create my content now too. So like, I feel like a bad bitch. Like I'm like, I'm not holding back. Like I'm my
pumped.
friend.
I got fucking heated up. Oh my God, you got me excited. That's fucking sick.
Good. Okay. So yeah, no, like shit's just like, it's coming together. Right. And I watched Sales Mastery and like, guys, if you haven't watched Sales Mastery, like get your fucking asses in there. Like not only is the content fire, but like it has completely shifted my perspective on sales. Like I had a sales call the day before I started watching it and I was like kicking my ass because I knew I could help this woman and I didn't go hard enough, like not go hard enough, but like I didn't have the fire that I had after watching Sales Mastery where I was like, dude, like I could have changed your whole fucking life and I bitched out. So like, like I just like, guys, like just don't sleep on this. Like it will fucking like binge watch it today. I don't care. Like it's so
this is great. You want to stay up for longer? But this is awesome.
What else you got?
Tell me more.
But anyway, so I do have a question, I guess, amongst all this. So for my follow-ups, don't kill me, but like I didn't book a call for them. I told them I'd be following up on Friday. So I figured I would do like a voice message and kind of like offer them a little bit of a bonus. So just kind of looking for thoughts on like basically best follow-up protocol. Yeah, best follow-up.
Got it. How is it left?
Really good. So every single person who I talked to was like, this is exactly what I need. Like, I totally see the value. Like the chick this morning was like, basically so she has like really crazy, they own a farm and like situation is not good. And she was like telling me about it. So she's like, I want you to know, like, you are 100% worth the price. Like, I don't want you to take any effect. Like, this is not me trying to like, I totally see it. But everybody was like totally in and they're like excited. And they was just basically like, they're going to go talk to their husbands working into the budget, blah, blah, blah. But like everybody left on a high. Like everybody was like when I said I'll follow up on Friday, they were all excited.
Okay, cool. So two things that I would do right now. First thing I would do is, have you sent a recap voice note?
Oh, no, I haven't.
So what I would do is I would send them a voice note and I would say something like this. Ronnie, what's going on? Hope you're having the best day of your entire life. Listen, I just want to say I'm super fucking grateful that you hopped on the call with me because I know for a fact I can help you lose that 20 pounds and get into the best shape of your life. And not just the fitness aspect though, like we're going to improve every area of your life. I know that you said you've been struggling with your confidence for the last 3 years and you've tried everything and nothing's worked. And I just want to let you know that I'm 100% confident that I'm going to be able to help you do this. And this is going to be the last fitness program you ever need. Once you sign up with me, you're not going to need to do any other fad diets, any other personal trainers. Like this is an investment for the rest of your life because once you're in with me, like you're going to have the tools for the rest of your life. So super grateful for you. Thank you so much for jumping on the call with me. And also I'm just going to send through a couple of my clients that have been through my program. And they have amazing transformations because you remind me of my client, Sarah. I'm just going to send through a photo of her right now. Then I'd send a photo of Sarah.
Okay.
Then I would say, looking forward to chatting on Friday. Smiley face. I've got some time at 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. What would work better for you?
Okay.
And I would try to get a time locked in.
Okay. Will do. Perfect.
Are you taking notes?
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
The recap voice note is, so first things first, you already know this because you watch Sales Mastery. Always book a follow-up on the call. But if I don't book a follow-up for whatever fucking reason, sometimes it happens, then the recap voice note is always the next move. Always.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, no, that's actually great.
I want to explain why. The reason the recap voice note works so well is because when you leave that call, the prospect is thinking about the price of the program. So you need to remind them of their goals in the voice note.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Perfect. I feel like I had one other question, but it is escaping me. So anyways, yeah, that's all I got, I guess.
I love that your content is hitting right now. That makes me so fucking happy because that was the biggest thing that you needed to work on when you came to me. And like, I'm looking at your videos from even a month ago before you joined. Like,
oh God, don't.
500 views, 300 views. And they were the fucking text on screen bullshit too. So they were getting views and they were the text on screen bullshit. Now we're fucking talking to the camera and we're actually
getting like 10,000 views.
Yeah. And we're getting 10,000 views. This fucking video with you and your dog on the couch is 10,000 views.
I know, what the fuck? So yeah, no, I'm fucking stoked. So yeah,
Yes.
okay.
You're on the way up. I love it. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope you have the best day of your entire life. Let's fucking go.
You too.
That got me amped up. What's up, Big Brandon?
What's going on, man? The event was awesome. It was good to be there.
Thank you for coming. You're just as coming in person as you are online.
Yeah. So big win for me right now is content is hitting for me too. I got all platforms rolling, even on Facebook, which is hard as shit to get things wrong. But my question is, I got a list of shit I need to focus on.
Yep.
If I named them all off, it'd be 5 minutes.
Okay.
I'm just not sure exactly what to do first.
So I'm going to flip the question back to you and I'm going to walk you through my framework. What's the biggest problem that you need to solve in your business right now?
I need more calls booked.
Done. That's the one you focus on. That's the only thing you focus on. So for the next, so you said you've got a list of shit that you want to do. I want you to look at your fucking list and ask yourself which one of these tasks are going to book me more calls and put those at the top priority. And then everything else goes afterwards. And then you just knock them off like one by one. So the framework that I use is what's the biggest problem that I need to solve in my business. That's framework number one. Another thing to think about is like, what's going to move the needle the most in my business? What's going to move the needle the most in my business? So let's say you solve the biggest problem and you're like, the biggest problem that I need to solve is I need to get more calls booked. And then you look at your business, you're like, I actually don't have a lot of problems right now. Everything's fucking popping. Then the next question you'd go to would be, what's going to move the needle the most in my business right now? And then I would do that thing. So it's either biggest problem is where I go first. And if there's not a big problem in my business, the second thing that I do is what's going to move the needle the most.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Does that answer your question? Like looking at your list, does that clarify like what you need to focus on first?
Yeah, I need to send DMs more. That's the first thing. And then second, I need to start content mastery and get clear on who I'm talking to a little bit more, which I was giving advice on yesterday, and which will lead to more leads, obviously, or people filling out applications, things like that.
Yeah. So I think the two things, so it's not just sending DMs though. I think that I want to go deeper on that because if it was easy as sending DMs, you'd already be fucking doing it. So it would be taking a look at your calendar and asking yourself where you can carve time to send DMs. Because if it's in your, like you're jacked as fuck, you don't miss your macros. I know you don't miss your workouts because it's in your calendar and you track your shit. So you need to have that level of intention with your DMs. If you actually want to quote unquote send DMs, it's making it a non-negotiable, just like you treat your workouts or your macros.
Yeah. I'm pretty good about getting locked in with habits and building them over time. But the one that I constantly push off is DMs. I'll be like, I'll do it after this one. And then I only get a little bit done. And then every day I go to bed, I've checked everything off except for sending the total amount of DMs that I wanted to. So I just need to make that shit first. Yeah.
So I love that. Me and Trent talked about this on Millionaire Mastermind Sunday. I called this concept Eat the Frog, Brandon. And so the thing that I need to work on the most, or the thing that I hate the most, I do first in the morning. Wake up, morning ritual, do the thing. Because like you're going to do all the other stuff naturally, because it sounds to me like that's the only thing you procrastinate on. So if there's one thing that you procrastinate on all the fucking time, eat the frog and do it first thing in the morning. So if you have to send 50 DMs per day, the first thing you do in the morning is you send 50 DMs and you're fucking done. Bam.
Yeah. I'm going to lock that shit in for sure.
Cool. I love it. Next thing I'd work on for you based on what you told me is content schedule in terms of your CTA schedule. And I would be getting like experimenting with new CTAs every single week until you find a couple that are fucking bangers that you can use on repeat every 2 weeks.
Yeah. My thing with the CTAs is they will get hits, but they're not really quality leads, which could be content. But my content's hidden though, but might need to be more clear to a specific person.
I agree. I think you can like just change a couple of verbiages or language in your content, like a couple words in your videos. You just add a couple like targeted avatar specific language words and all of a sudden it becomes more niche. And that's an easy fix. So I agree. Content mastery.
Okay, cool. I got it.
Cool, bro. Much love. Good to see you, bro.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Peace. What's up, Jason Kane?
I appreciate the event, man. It was really, really impactful. There's a lot of big takeaways. One of the biggest ones that you told that I got was really getting better within every filming session. I like once you said that, immediately I was like, oh wow, like I stopped doing that for a while. I was just kind of going through the motions. So that was a big takeaway for me. And a win from that is immediately once I got done talking to you and Trent about that, I went and scripted a video and then it popped off on Instagram. So I was like, okay, cool.
Let's go.
I'm doubling down. So that was good. That was good. I appreciate that.
I love that.
Now, my question with this is, because I'm really trying to master it. Now, one of the things that Adley was talking about was obviously the strong hook and then give them like a little sub header or whatever you want to call it to like keep them engaged. Then start backing into the promise that you gave. Now, can you review the video that I'm talking about? That it was a lot of value in the video, but I want to see how I'm doing as far as backing into it so that I could delay the payoff into the very end.
Give me 1 second. I will pull it up. This one?
It's
tone or
yep,
snatch if you do this. 90% of people do it all the time. The results can fucking happen without spending hours in the gym. Don't be a dummy. Doing 7 exercises and touching every machine wastes time, quality, and you start half-assing your workout. Instead, use these 3 techniques that took me from Slim Reaper to Swole Chris Brown. It's designed to push your muscles past failure and save you time. It's like ripping off a Band-Aid, quick, effective, and a little painful. Number 1, drop set, which means once you hit failure, instead of resting, I want you to drop the weights and then go to failure again. Number 2, rest pause set. Hit failure, rest for a short amount of time, 8 to 15 seconds, and then go again with the same weight for a few more reps. Number 3, force negatives. Hit failure, then have a partner help you on the squeeze and let you control the weight on the stretch. Add these 3 to your routine, cut your time in the gym in half, and start actually seeing results. You'll never look toned or snatched if you do this.
So this is fucking great all the way through. Because so I'll tell you where to improve. I would use this video as to test your other videos against, and every video that you make, Jason, I want it to be better than this. So I'm going to tell you where I think you can improve this video. First things first.
You'll never look toned or snatched if you do this.
Hook is perfect.
Okay.
I'm going to watch this.
90% of people do it all the time.
Do what all the time? 90% of people do it all the time.
I was trying to keep it as a question, so don't immediately tell them what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't like. Give me 1 second. I want to watch a video. I don't know if I like this scene.
Results can fucking happen without spending hours in the gym. You'll never look toned or snatched if you do this. 90%. You'll never look toned or snatched if you do this. 90% of people do it all the time. The results can fucking happen without spending hours in the gym. Don't be a dummy. Doing 7 exercises and touching every machine wastes time, quality, and you start half-assing your workout. Instead, use these 3 techniques that took me from Slim Reaper to Swole Chris Brown. It's designed to push your muscles past failure and save you time. It's like ripping off a Band-Aid, quick, effective, and a little painful.
So I think, here, watch. I think you can shorten up the script by doing this.
You'll never look toned or snatched if you do this. 90%.
This part doesn't need to be in here.
Of people do it all the time.
This part.
The results
This part should be here.
can fucking happen without spending hours in the gym. Don't be a dummy. Doing 7 exercises and touching every machine wastes time, quality, and you start half-assing your workout.
Yeah, so I think that don't be a dummy. You could probably cut that out.
Okay.
You'll never look toned or snatched if you do this. 90% of people do it all the time.
Do what all the time? So like, I don't know what it is yet, and I'm kind of like, and the scene changed to the gym. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what does that mean? So here's a way that you could do that same scene. 90% of people do it all the time, and then it cuts down to the cardio machine that says 2 hours on the fucking thing.
Okay.
So like, you've got to demonstrate in some way, shape, or form, or like it cuts to like a girl doing like 10 exercises all at once. You know what I mean? Like just doing stupid shit. But the scene to the gym kind of lost me. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I was trying to like show everybody, like as in 90% of people as everybody. But okay, that makes sense though.
Yeah. It's like, but it's like, what do you mean show everybody? There's nobody
You'll
fucking.
never look toned or snatched if you do this. 90% of people do it all the time.
There's nobody there. I can't see anybody. I see a gym.
The results can fucking happen without spending hours in the gym. Don't be a dummy. Doing 7 exercises and touching.
So take out the don't be a dummy doing 7 exercises. This video is now a lot tighter.
Every machine wastes time, quality, and you start half-assing your workout. Instead, use these 3 techniques that took me from Slim Reaper to Swole.
Should I completely skip the little? I mean, because when I'm scripting it, I know how to make a decent hook. Like I know what works so far, and then the sub part is kind of where I'm struggling. I feel like I shouldn't do it. Just when I'm writing, it feels weird. Like that part, I don't like normally saying stuff like that. I like immediately calling out the pain that my ideal avatar does.
So I do both. So there will be some videos that I'm like, when someone says, how much do you charge? Here's what you say. First, don't be a fucking dumbass and giving them your prices right away. You sound like a dork and no one's going to take action. Instead, so the subhead will be almost like a low-key insult. So like you could, it would be like, you'll never get snatched and have a toned waist if you do this. And most of you motherfuckers do this. So listen up because I know this is you. So like, I would almost call them out right away. in some sort of way instead of being like 90% of people, because that's almost too broad for me. I'd be like, 90% of you motherfuckers do this, and that's why you ain't snatched. Right? So so call them out instead of like a generalized statement. Call the specific person out in the video.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. And then I would just going through your video, even when you film, Jason, you can film the whole script. And then I want you to watch it again and be like, what doesn't need to be in here? And see how short you can make the video while making it super fucking valuable.
Okay. That makes sense. Appreciate that. Do we have time for the last video I just posted? I just want to see again the same type of thing. First, like 10 seconds, see if I'm backing into it good.
Oh my God, pumpkin spice and everything is not nice. 230 calories. 'Tis the season to gain weight. Oh, only 35 calories for 47 fucking servings. Don't let these holidays drinks make you gain extra weight. Drinking your calories is the easiest way to accidentally gain 10 to 15 pounds. Little did you know, they actually have better options. If you're serious about snatching your waist and building some muscle that makes you look toned, do the pumpkin spice premier protein, 30 grams of protein. The Quest pumpkin spice, 20 grams of protein. Iced coffee, pumpkin spice, 20 grams of protein. They don't want to see you win, y'all. Look how small this section is. Holidays is supposed to be a fun time where you can enjoy yourself, but you can't do that if you're always tucking your stomach in your pants, pulling your shirt away from your rolls, and uncomfortable in your skin. So celebrate the season, but do it in ways that are productive towards your goal. You don't miss out on nothing when you just know how to find better options. Oh my God, pumpkin spice and everything is not nice. 230 calories.
So I gave Patrick Hong this feedback the other day. I'm going to show you one of his videos. So the words on the screen say best pumpkin spice options for fat loss, but you don't say that in the video as well. So like this, where is it? I gave him this. So watch this. So his hook says best desserts to buy at Costco, but then watch his video.
I love desserts, especially these cakes from Costco.
You are crazy.
I also love croissants.
This is the reason why you're pre-diabetic.
And these lemon blueberry loaves. Delicious.
This is the reason why you always complain about your belly fat.
Okay, so, but you see the video, like he's like that the title says, here are the best desserts. And then the first three things he shows are bullshit. So people are just going to think that it's either a satire video or that they're not going to get any value. The feedback I gave him was, watch this.
Oh my God, pumpkin spice and everything is not nice. 230 calories.
And then I'd be like, I'm going to give you 3 pumpkin spice things that you can get at the end of this video, but stick around. And then I'd be like, 230 calories for the fuck. So you need to tell them what they're going to get by sticking around.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because for me, when I watch this video, if they don't read the words on screen, they don't have a reason to watch the video. But if you like 230 calories per serving, I'm going to give you 3 pumpkin spice things that you can use today to keep them gains and feel fucking snatched. So stick around. And then you go to the next thing and you're like, per serving, what the fuck? And then like almost like a red X on screen because it's not obvious that these options are not good. So I would make it more obvious that these options are not good. And then when you get to the end of the video, it's like, this is what the fuck we're talking about. Option 1, bam. Option 2, bam. Option 3, bam. So I'd make it a little bit more structured, in my opinion.
Okay. So when I'm doing it, I mean, in my thought process, so that makes a lot of sense. So I'm normally going mistake first, then correction, because I know for workout videos that does very well.
Yep.
So it's instead, if I'm gonna do like mistake, I do promise it a little bit better, like vocally, and then I could do 2 mistakes or so, and then go
exactly. So it would be mistake, promise, mistake, value.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Hi, bro. Much love. It was great to see you this weekend.
You too. Peace.
Talk soon. Peace. What's up, Yannick?
What's up, dude? How's it going?
I'm feeling fucking great. How's a post-event glow?
It's good, man. It's good. Things are going really well. Thank you for everything. It was such a good experience. And my win was pretty much just getting to meet everyone in person. I miss you guys already, those that I got to meet. So yeah, it was awesome.
That's cool.
I don't know if I have a specific question. One of the things I kind of walked away with from talking to everybody at the event was like, in my content, I need to lean into the whole being a chiropractor thing.
Yep.
And that's not something I really do enough in my content. What would you suggest is like a good way to kind of get inspiration on that or approach that? Because I do want to get away from maybe just the typical, like, do these 3 bicep exercises. It's, everyone is kind of doing that, but how do I throw my like Dr. Chiro flair on that?
So the pain points of the people that come into your office, what are they?
I mean, it could be a number of things.
Exactly.
So just like pick those things.
That's where I would start. Yeah. So like the next patient that comes in, write down their pain point. Then the one after that, write down their pain point. Then the one after that, write down their pain point. Then the one after that, write down the pain point. And then take the structure of content mastery on how you would structure a video. And be like, the worst mistake you can make if you've got knee pain is doing blah, 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 blah. Okay. Instead, I'm Dr. Yannick. I'm a chiro, blah, blah, blah. And in this video, I'm going to tell you 3 exercises you can do from home that can help you with your knee pain.
Yeah. Like, should I be dropping that in there?
100%.
Okay. Because I never say it.
Yeah. So like, especially if you're going to do, you don't have to do it in all the time in every video. But I think if you're going to do like corrections or like, here's how to fix your back pain, I would, because it's going to give you more credibility. I also think another way to interject your chiro into your content is to do connection content about being a chiro. Right. So like, you're like, you know, maybe like your next post could be your photo of you graduating school. And then just be like, hey, I feel like I don't talk about this enough, but blah, 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 blah. I'm a chiro. And this is why I went to school. This is why I graduated. This is where my clinic is. And I know I'm an online fitness coach, but I have a passion for chiro. And like, this is what I do. Like, I'm a part-time. You can catch me, you know, during the day, cracking people's backs, during the afternoon, writing meal plans, and during night, dressed up as Batman and saving the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Connection content.
Okay. I get it.
Yeah.
It would be Spider-Man, but that's fine.
Whatever. Batman's cooler than Spider-Man, but we're not going to talk about
that. No. Okay. I see that. I've already put out a couple scripts that were kind of that outline. So I'll just add in a little few things and then work on some connection posts. So
yeah, good. I would say you're like, for one day, bro, one day, all the pain, please dress up as Spider-Man. I agree. For one day, all of the fucking patients that come in, write down every individual, just like one line, just have your notes on your phone, lower back pain, knee pain, locked hip joint, locked SI, whatever. Just write them all down and then be like, what are the top 2 that I want to do a piece of content on? And then just do that.
Cool. Yeah.
Easy.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Bro. Much love. Talk to you soon. Peace. What's up, Sammy? Are you back in Australia?
No, I'm actually in San Francisco at the moment. I actually don't know where we are, sitting somewhere and the water's like right there.
Where's John?
Cool. He's here. He's patiently waiting for me for this call because I was like, I don't want to miss them. So he's just sitting there. Oh, Chado says hi too. We miss everyone. I did offer for John to jump in on the call too, but he was like, no, I don't want to see everyone hiding.
I love that you just put him on blast in front of everyone.
He did. I'm so proud of him. He got in a video that we did at the gym. So he is going to be a star in one of the videos that are coming out, which I'm super excited for.
Love that for us.
Yes, Chado needs to edit it and then it's going to look epic. So I think my biggest win of this whole like weekend was definitely the highlight was just meeting everyone and just making it like the inspiration, filming content.
You got a lot of collabs. I saw you collab with Maureen.
Yes. Yeah, we did those 2. And then Chado and I did a couple as well. And Yannick and I are going to do one. We did the intro piece where we're going to do physio versus chiro. But we just need to do the actual videos. So yeah, I love the collabs. They're so much fun.
I know, they are fun.
It's really cool. So I think just like every single piece about this weekend was an absolute highlight, but I definitely think that we learned a lot about how to improve content. And I think it really helped to see what John can do to help me in the business as well, which is going to be sick. So I'm super excited.
Love that.
And my question is actually a follow-up question on something that we quickly touched on when I was chatting to you at the event, and it was just how to kind of expand a little bit more into the USA market. And you suggested just like boosting a couple of my posts to like targeting the US just to try and feed it out there. But with that, and I wonder about whether I do this when I'm at home as well, is when you're posting you can do a location, I'm not sure if it's going to stuff up the algorithm or anything if I do all different locations, like every post do a different city, or do I need to just target one location and that means that it's going to just keep getting fed to that population? Or am I better off going like Sydney, Melbourne, New York, like that kind of thing?
I'm going to be honest, I have no fucking idea.
Okay.
I want to give you an answer, but I don't fucking know. So if I give you an answer and it's not right, then I'm going to sound like an idiot.
That's fine.
What I will say though is in this month we are going to be doing a boosted ads masterclass. So for all of you guys, 10K Mastermind, I'm bringing in my fucking ads expert. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to boost posts because I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, but pretty much the number one fucking struggle that we have in the 10K Mastermind is like, I don't have enough leads, right? Am I right or wrong? Everything else is fucking
100%.
Content mastery is good. Sales mastery is good. The only issue that we ever run into is like, I don't have enough leads. So We're gonna solve that problem this month. I was after last week's Podchats when like pretty much it was like 5 out of 10 people that were like, I need more leads. I was like, okay, we need to fund. So that'll be coming in October. So stay tuned.
Sweet. Okay, so maybe I guess for now, like even just when I'm doing posts, I'll just try different locations.
I'll be honest, I have no fucking clue how it's gonna work. I really don't.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would ask ChatGPT to get a starting point on like what ChatGPT thinks. But yeah, I don't want to give you advice and have it be wrong. So yeah.
That's really, really actually didn't even think about asking ChatGPT that. That's actually a really sick idea.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that because yeah, I just started doing that and then I was like, oh, I don't know if that's just gonna be like the same as, you know, if you keep doing the same content or you say the same keywords, it gets delivered to the same kind of people.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't know if location would stuff that up or not. But yeah, I'll ask.
Sorry.
That's handy. No, don't be sorry. It's handy to know when the answer is I don't know as well, because otherwise I would have just been questioning myself the whole time. So
totally.
Either way is helpful. Love it. And quick win, I booked 2 calls this week, which is sick because I'm overseas and I still managed to do it. So
I love that.
This job is sick.
Yes, it is. I agree.
Yeah, thanks. That's all I needed.
You're the best. I hope you have this safe trip home and I'll chat with you soon. Bye, Sammy. Bye,
We
Yannick.
will. Thank you.
Bye, John. What's up, Tavon?
Yo, what's good? How are you?
I'm doing fucking great, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Motivated. A win for me is an event. Honestly, being an event, being in person, meeting everyone, definitely totally worth it, man. So that's my biggest win. And my question for you is on sales today. So I'm watching Sales Mastery, which is fire, and I'm on the overcoming objections part.
Yep.
Currently, right now, I'm running a 6-week challenge. I have 25 people in it, and I'm pitching people this week where I'm implementing a mid-ticket. So I talked to Janelle yesterday. She gave me some good feedback on how to pitch the program. I booked 3 calls yesterday, so I had them today. I got 1 person in. I got 2 objections. And the objections were, can I see what the rest of the 6 weeks looks like and then lock in after? So my follow-up statement with that was, hey, I'm only going to be accepting 5 people. I do have 30 people interested in the program. So to trying to create some scarcity. So in this situation, what would you recommend for like an objection on how to, not an objection, a way to handle this type of objection? Because I feel like a couple people are going to bring this up.
So let's just role play. So it's going to be $9.99 for the 16 weeks, and that's just going to be a continuation of everything we learned. Devon, how does that sound?
It sounds good. So right now, it's kind of really out of my budget right now. It's just a little bit expensive.
Okay, fair enough. So just to be super clear, like finances aside, does the program sound like what you're looking for?
It is, absolutely. I've seen amazing results just in 3-4 weeks, and I love the community. I love everything that you're offering right now.
Perfect. And so like in the last 3 to 4 weeks, you've lost like 5 to 10 pounds. So you are like extremely happy with like what we've been able to do so far.
Yes, I am.
Okay, perfect. And just to be super clear, like you mentioned to me on this call that you want to lose another 30 pounds. Is that still your goal?
It is. Yep. It is my goal. I need to do this.
And are you extremely confident like this program and this community will be able to help you lose that 30 pounds?
It is. It's given me everything I need. And I feel like this is what I want. I know that it's a little bit expensive.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Devon, I got to ask you, how long have you been struggling with this, like this whole weight loss thing, like losing that 30 pounds?
I've been struggling for 2 years currently.
2 years. Wow. That's a long time. And just out of curiosity, like, let's say we did work together for 16 weeks. And at the end of 16 weeks, you literally didn't fucking recognize yourself. You looked in the mirror and you realized you were in the best shape of your life. You lost the 30 pounds. And not only did you lose the weight, but you knew that you were never going to gain it back because you went through like a longer term transformation and you weren't on any sort of short term fix. Like, how would that make you feel?
It helped my confidence, to be honest with you.
Okay. It would help your confidence. Like, do you think if we were able to help you lose that 20 pounds, would the investment be worth it?
Yeah, it's just kind of coming up with it. And, I know I've never actually done something like this before. So that's kind of my scariest.
Totally. I get it. And like, again, you said the 6-week challenge worked, right?
Yes,
so if the 6-week challenge worked, do you feel like it could be reasonable to say the 16-week one would work as well?
It will.
Okay. So listen, I don't want finances to be the only reason that you don't take action today, D. So I don't typically do this for a lot of people, but I'd be willing to do this. Like, let's just split it into a monthly installment. We'll do $250 a month. That way it's a lot easier for you to get started. We'll just start right away and you don't have to worry about the large upfront investment. And at the end of 16 weeks, you'll be down 30 pounds. You'll be in the best shape of your life. How does that sound?
Okay. 250 does sound better. I did, since I did invest into the program earlier this month at 197, do I have to pay that today, or can I wait till the challenge ends?
Yeah, fair enough. So you did invest in the program at the 197. And so here's what I'll do for you is if you do decide to join today, which I would love to have you on board, I'll actually take that 197 that you paid me and I'll put that towards the credit towards this program. So your investment today would only be for $100. And then that 16-week program would start at the end of the challenge. I will do that for you if you decide to take action right now on the call with me, because that just shows your commitment. If you wanted to wait to the end of the challenge, you totally could, but I unfortunately wouldn't be able to use that investment as credit because you would have used up all your time. But if you do decide to join today, we'll use the 197 as credit. I'll give you an extra 3 weeks in the program for free, no charge. And then the 16 weeks will officially start as soon as the 6-week challenge is done. How does that sound?
That sounds good. I love that.
That's how I would handle that.
Perfect. So I love that. I love that. You just kept pushing me forward. Right now, I'm actually only offering the reoccurring to just kind of like slowly upgrade. I want to build my reoccurring up. So I'm not pitching them the PIF. I'm pitching them the monthly option initially.
I would pitch them the PIF because then you can downsell it to the monthly.
Okay.
I would even pitch them the PIF with the intention of downselling them to the monthly, because then you've got a price anchor. Like you like pitch them the PIF knowing they're going to be like, that's too expensive.
Okay.
And then you make it sound like a fucking steal of a deal, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Okay. That's awesome. That's perfect. Those are the two objections, and I'm booking more calls with them. So like, I feel confident about offering this, and I just want to kind of like get these objections out of the way. So this helps a lot.
Yeah. Your closing rate is 33% though. So you're doing something well. I just want to let you know that like, I think a couple language shifts, I might even, if you want to go for the recurring and you really want to go for the recurring, I might. So like, there's 2 ways you can pitch the PIF. Way number 1 would just you pitch the PIF and then you shut the fuck up. Way number 2 is you could be like, okay, so usually to work with me for 16 weeks, it would be 1,000. But I respect you and I really want to work with you. So I'm actually going to do something that I don't do for everybody else. And I'm just going to give you the monthly option. And the monthly option is only going to be $249 a month. And I'm not going to increase the price. How does that sound?
I like that.
Yeah.
That sounds okay.
Yeah. You got a price anchor.
Yes. I was basically price anchoring my other one-on-one program to that. That's what I was price anchoring. Instead of just the PIF to the month to month, I was price anchoring my one-on-one program, which is like $399 per month versus
you almost don't want them to know about the other program, because then in their minds they have to make a decision between which program they're going to do. You know what I mean? This is what you're doing. This is the best fit for you. Usually it's $1,000, but I'm going to do something special for you, and I'm just going to give it to you for $249 a month.
That's perfect. So don't even mention other program. Just give them that PIP and then price anchor it down. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, because if somebody jumps on a sales call with me and they want to join the $1 Million Mastermind, like I'm not going to tell them about the CLA and the 10K. It's just not going to happen.
Correct.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Okay, that's perfect.
Cool.
All right, thank you, fam. I appreciate it.
Bet, bro. See you soon. By the way, guys, anybody else that raises their hand after this, I'm not going to take just because my voice is fucked. So I'm just going to respect myself. If you showed up on time, I'm going to answer your fucking questions. If you raise your hand late, too fucking bad. Okay, continue. Mel, what's up?
Hey, thank you so much for the weekend. It was freaking amazing. And I posted that, my first one, I had such a huge breakthrough and never thought that the events could be better after that. But every event gets better and better. And I really liked, even though I love Kelowna, has a piece of my heart, I really loved being in a hotel with so many people and being able to connect with so many people. That was so cool.
I love that. I'm so glad you had a good time.
Thank you. So my question is, I have the majority of my clients don't go, their contract or whatever initial contract isn't up until November or December. So I was thinking I wanted to do some sort of flash sale or something for just my clients to kind of capitalize on the momentum I have right now. But then I'm not sure if I should just wait till Black Friday for that and do something for them along with, everyone else.
Yeah, I think you could do both, Mel.
I
don't think it's one or the other. I think you could do both. So what I would do if I were you is I would take a look at your client roster and I'd look at anybody that's up for renewal within the next 3 months. And I would send them the renewal message, something like, hey, Nave, I don't know if you're interested, but in the spirit of it being blah, 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 I'm offering 30% off all coaching programs for the next 24 hours. I'm only going to be taking on 2 ladies at this offer because frankly, I don't want to put myself out of business. Smiley face. Are you interested? ? And you could just send that message out over Trainerized to 5, 10, 15 people. And then on Black Friday, you're going to have another round of people that are going to be up within the next 2 to 3 months. And you can just hit them up then again as well.
Okay. So then on Black Friday, I could try to hit the ones that didn't take advantage of it and any new ones.
Ding and ding.
Okay.
I don't think it has to be one or the other. I think you can do both.
Okay. I just didn't want to like I felt like in my like public side, I did a couple like flash sales, and then I felt like I was pushing too much like the flash sales and stuff. So I don't want my clients to feel like
Agreed.
oversold.
Yeah, agreed. And like, I totally get that. Do you have a really good relationship with your clients right now?
Yeah, I really do.
Yeah. So if you have a good relationship, then you can sell. And
Okay.
if you worry about overselling, then maybe don't do the flash sale in public. Maybe do the flash sale in private, aka only to a few people. See you later, JR. Bye, Sammy. Only to a few people that you think, would take you up on it or would be interested. But you don't have to do it in public. An example of this is like at the event, I did a big pitch to everybody on Friday, right, for the CLA.
Mhm.
And again, I'm the same way. I don't want my students to feel oversold. So for the Millionaire Mastermind or the 10K pitch, I was like, if you're interested, you can come see me. If not, I'll see you after break. Because I don't want to fucking shove pitches down your throat, if you know what I mean. Because then the event feels salesy instead of fun.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Okay. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
So then in private now, and then in public for Black Friday for your clients.
Okay. Makes sense. Thank you.
Oh, I got you. It was great to see you. And I'm really happy you signed up paid in full as soon as you got home. That's fucking awesome.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Let's go. Kettlebell coach, I didn't put your fucking hand down. I swear to God. I swear on my life.
Trying to kick me out on my first call, man.
What's up?
Sick event, man. Sick event, like always. The weekend before, I was actually at Bedros' event, and while I was at that event, it was good, but I was like, man, I can't wait for next weekend. And then you guys, like always, fucking deliver with the fucking value. So that was super sick. One of my big takeaways.
Bro, one sec. We the fucking best, bro. I don't know why you'd go to another event. I'm just saying, we the fucking
best. Sometimes you just gotta, look over there just to know you're in the good side.
I like it.
My takeaway was about leverage. Sometimes you just trying to outwork everybody, but you gotta use that leverage with your systems and trying to game plan with all of that. So
you came to Mastermind Sunday, right? It was that Trent?
Yeah, I did. So that was some fire stuff. My big win, it was, joining the 10K, not waiting for after I came back from vacation. I'm about to go to Europe for a week. And I was in my mind, I was like, well, I'll just do it afterwards. I'll make a decision when I get back. Obviously in the event, I was like, fuck it, let's go. Let's do this. So taking that leap. So that was my big win. And also today is crazy. So my biggest month before this month was 4,200. Today, I sold 4K of renewals. All right. I guess one real question. I'm just trying to get as much work done before I leave on Friday. Next Thursday is my birthday, my 30th birthday. I'm trying to do a quick flash sale, get some leads in while I'm in vacation. Is there a module on that or anything you recommend I should do?
Yep. I don't know where the fuck it is, but Janelle does. So I will find it for you and I will get Janelle to do it. Janelle. Okay. Sent to you right now. I'm just typing it out to Janelle.
All right, sounds good. That's all I needed, man. Excited to be here.
Where's your vacation to?
We're going to Ibiza for a week.
Oh,
first real vacation in 12 months. So I'm excited to, I'll obviously be doing my non-negotiables, 1 post a day, 40 DMs and all of that, start conversations, but I'll probably won't do any calls.
Perfect. I love that.
All right, man. Thank you.
My fucking boy. Love you so much. Super proud of you.
Fucking go.
Let's go. It's time. We here. What's up, Nick?
Can you hear me?
Sure as fuck can.
What's happening?
Yeah, love that. I'm doing fucking great. How are you, bro?
Well, get a little FOMO because I was on vacation when you had the event, so I was trying to go to the event, but I had a vacation, so I'm loving hearing everybody's. I'm vicariously living through the energy. I can feel it.
Yeah. The energy. I love post-event glow, bro. Is fucking real in all the programs. It's dope.
I'm seeing everybody, in their pictures and shit, so it gets me happy. But I have a couple questions. Being that I went on vacation, I had a 6-week challenge going on, and everything was going good. We had a good turnout. I was able to sign 2 of the clients. We had 2 out of 5 that actually. We had 3 people who paid for it and just didn't do it, which was, thanks. But I finished the program. We had a bunch of people in the community, and this lady gave me a chargeback after she finished the program.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, so then it had me thinking, am I catering to the wrong audience? Right?
Yeah.
Am I catering to the wrong clientele? Because I've worked with, professional athletes, doctors, you name it, in person, and these are my clients. I've never had a chargeback before on somebody. So I'm wondering, am I catering my message to the wrong niche online?
That's a great question. I'm going to hit you with a follow-up question. How many clients do you have, Nick?
16, 17
16, 17 active clients?
active clients.
Okay. How many clients have you worked with in the last year?
Say about 20. I'd say usually, I mean, I got a close knit group of clients that I'd say in the last it's about 20 people.
About 20 people in total in the last year?
Like in the full last.
Yeah. Okay. So you got one chargeback out of that?
One, yes.
Bro, you're in fucking heaven right now. You're good. It happens. Okay. I wouldn't change my fucking niche because one person, it's happened to me too. It's happened to me too, where I'll help somebody build their business to 10K a month and then they dispute a charge. I'm like, the fuck, dickbag? What do you mean? You know, like I just download all my shit and you make money and that you don't want to fucking pay? What the fuck? But like, I try not to sit in that for longer than a day, and I don't overgeneralize for my entire business. So like, I agree, it fucking sucks. I'm not taking that away from you, especially when you put in the work. Did she complete the program and she did everything?
Completed everything. She had a good time. She was active in the community. She was just one, she was, almost diehard, like a ride or die.
Did you message her about it?
Yeah, I actually messaged her about it, and she said it was because she thought she was going to win a cash prize, and it wasn't a cash prize.
And so did she win the challenge?
She won the challenge, yeah.
And she thought she was going to win a cash prize?
Thought she was going to win a cash prize.
Okay, cool. And did you explain your part of your side of the situation?
Yeah, it was, and she knew from the gate it was a $250 grand prize that was either, and I've done a bunch of different giveaways, and she's actually won a giveaway on my she actually won $100 from a story. I did the Cole story where give $100 away, and it worked, and we got a whole bunch of engagement, and she actually won it, and so she became like a ride or die from there. But then started getting into the nitty gritty and started realizing, oh, this person was in it for money.
So a follow-up question to this. What was the conversation after the chargeback?
I just messaged her and said, hey, blank, I saw that you gave me,
and then after that, what did she said she thought I was going to win money. And then what did you say?
She said she thought she was going to win money. And I said, it was pretty clear that, you were going to win either, a new challenge, or it was going to be money off of your program as a scholarship. And everybody that was involved knew that. And she said, oh, that was misleading and blah, 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 blah.
Okay, cool. So the follow-up to this is what my follow-up message would have been. So I'd be like, okay, fair enough. So listen, I've got your signed contract. I've also got evidence that you completed the program and you are an active member of the Facebook group, and I will be submitting this evidence to your bank, which means that I will win this dispute because at the end of the day, I delivered on the promise that I sold you on the front end. So you've got two options. Option number one, I submit this evidence and you lose trust with your bank because when you lose this dispute, they're not going to take your dispute seriously in the future. Or option number two, you can call your bank and withdraw the dispute and we can settle this amicably and we can figure out a solution that works for both of us. Which of those two options works best for you?
That's good.
It's called fucking hardball. That's the game play. You want to fuck with me? I'm going to fuck with you.
See, and I kind of gave her something back like that too. And I was wondering, am I being too petty? But you've program, you did all the stuff.
No,
and I just
fuck that. But you got to do it in a way that's really professional. I'm not fuck you, you suck. But you got to do it in a way that's professional. But if somebody's fucking with my shit, I'm going to collect all the evidence. I'm going to submit it. And the likelihood that I'm going to win is very fucking high.
Yeah. And I mean, it was on Stripe and they gave you the whole thing. And so it was just a weird occurrence, and it just.
So I would send her a message being I will allow you to call your bank and withdraw the dispute so that you don't break trust with your bank, because once I submit evidence, I will win this dispute and then you won't have trust with your bank anymore. So I'll let you call the bank. I'm going to give you 24. I'm going to do that and get back to me. And if I don't hear back, then I will be submitting my evidence to the bank.
Love it. I love it. And so just a follow up on that, being that the challenge I charged, it was $299 for the challenge. And then whenever I went to pitch, and I started this challenge before I joined the Mastermind, so I just had no idea. I was just listening to podcasts and just all right, let me do a 6-week challenge. We got people in there. Obviously, I could have done a little bit better, but whenever I went to go pitch the offer to the program, they said, Nick, why am I paying you? Why would I give you $14.99 if I'm paying $2.99 for this challenge? That doesn't make sense. And I said, well, obviously you're getting more one-on-one coaching. This is kind of generalized. And then I figured, is there a better way to pitch after the 6? I know there's a bunch of trainings, but
it's two things. One, it's if you guys want to pitch something at the end of the challenge, you got to sell it at the start of the challenge. Here's what I mean by that is when somebody joins a 4-day challenge of mine, fucking 14-day challenge, masterclass, whatever the fuck, on that masterclass, I'm going to be like, yo, so today I'm going to be teaching you blah, 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 blah. And this is literally one piece of the fucking puzzle. Like this is going to give you one piece of the pie. There's a big pie. When it comes to weight loss, it's this, it's this, it's this, it's this, it's this. And this is going to give you a fucking small piece of that so that you can get started on your journey. But the real transformation happens in my 16-week program with all my clients, blah, blah, blah. But in what we're going to do in this challenge is going to give you a starting point so that you understand that I can help you get results. And then for those of you guys that are actually serious about losing weight, feeling great, getting in shape, at the end of the challenge, there's going to be a couple opportunities to work with me, but I'm only going to be taking on a couple clients. So I'm pre-framing that at the start of the challenge. Then throughout the challenge, I'm planting seeds. And I'm like fucking dropping pictures in my 6-week challenge group of my clients that have been with me for a year, 2 years, 5 years. It's like I'm the whole fucking challenge. I'm seeding it at the start of the challenge. This is the start, not the end. During the challenge, I'm dropping fucking photos of clients that have been with me for a while. I might even interview one of my clients on a live stream in the fucking 6-week challenge group so they can talk about their experience working with me one-on-one. I also would like pre-frame it when they join the challenge. Like this isn't super customized to you specifically. We do have a custom coaching program that is available. If you are interested at any point, you can DM me interested on Facebook and I'll reach out to you. But it's all about the pre-frame. And then at the end of the challenge, if you did get that objection and you wanted to convert them, a way that I could do it, that you could do it, would be using that $299 or whatever that they paid towards you and using that investment towards your longer term program. Then you're going to sign a client because you're basically, Bedros calls it, putting money in their pocket and then setting it on fire. So you're like, you gave me money already, so I can use that towards this next installment. But at the end of the challenge, if you don't do that, then unfortunately that money is gone.
That makes sense. Appreciate that.
Is that helpful?
Yeah, that's very helpful because I think that was one of my things is now that I've realized that because I wouldn't say I was necessarily counting on that for, counting on their signups just because we built some trust and rapport for the last 6 weeks. And then a couple of them didn't really, obviously sign up. I'm just wondering, do we just nurture those type of people for future challenges, keep them going because they were already hot and maybe.
How many sales calls are you booking per week from your social media?
Right now we've been, since I got off of vacation, we've done 2. But usually it's around 2. We do 2 to 3.
A week?
A week.
Okay, so your only fucking job for the next 14 days is to get your calls to 10 a week. Because if I had your social media, I'd be doing 20 to 30.
See, and that's when I talked to Janelle about it. She said that like you really want to find your 5-star people, right? And that's one of the things that I'm having with having that selection of, there is a lot of people. I'm always getting new followers. It's just, it's kind of blowing up. So I'm like, I have a hard time looking through and being like, oh, that's the person, because I can spend all day if I wanted to going through there and looking.
But because your audience is growing, you shouldn't be focusing on going out there and finding them. You should be focusing on creating content that gets them to reach out and ask you for shit.
Which I did take your advice on the one call. I did a transformation thing, and one of the ladies signed up and said, hey, I saw what's her face's transformation, and yeah, I want to do that.
So you did that one fucking time, exactly what I'm telling you to do, and it fucking led to a client.
I mean, everything you tell us to do.
Okay, that's what I'm fucking saying. I'm telling you right now is that like anything less. So I'm going to give you 2 standards for the next 2 weeks. Anything less than 5 calls a week is bullshit. Okay, that's for the next 2 weeks. Anything if I had your social media, Nick, I'm telling you, I'd be booking 30 calls a week. I'm not trying to fucking get you in shit or shame you, but I'm trying to tell you that like there's a fucking standard and you're not meeting it. And if you just decided to raise your standard and be like, I don't book less than 5 calls a week, you'll start making a lot more fucking money. And then these challenges, these 6-week challenges that don't sign up, you wouldn't give a fuck because there's so many people coming in from your social media. So for the next 2 weeks, 5 calls a week, bare minimum. By mid-October, I want us to be doing 10 calls a week. And yes, there is pressure applied to that, but you got good at fucking content. So I know for a fact you can get good at lead gen.
Awesome. I got homework.
That is your homework. And that is what you focus on. Anything else is shiny object syndrome. So focus on that.
Perfect.
Okay, bro. Much love.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Victor Silva, welcome to the 10K Mastermind, brother.
What's going on, big dog? How you doing?
Doing fucking great, bro. How are you?
Good, good. Dude, this weekend was fucking sick. I'm pretty sure you converted my girlfriend too. She's about to hop on board soon.
Let's go, brother. I love that.
We got back to the hotel and she's like, Brian just DM'd me. I was like, oh, fuck.
That's fucking hilarious.
Anyway, so a couple questions. So first, since I joined the 10K, I feel like there's like a whole bunch of stuff I want to do. Content mastery. I'm trying to double my DMs and stuff like that. but I also want to get some more leads in and hopefully sign some clients before the holidays come in. And I've only ever ran like a 14-day challenge. So I was thinking of running a 6-week challenge. But do you think I should run a 6-week challenge, or should I just focus on kind of what you mentioned with?
I want you to run a 4-day challenge. I don't want you to run a 6-week challenge. I want you to run a 4-day challenge, because you're going to get like 4-day challenge. You've only ever done a 14-day challenge. So 4-day challenge will be your first time doing it. 4-day challenge is literally like a money-making fucking blueprint. It will take your cold leads and turn them into hot leads really fast. So there's 2 trainings on the 4-day challenges. There's part 1 and part 2. I'd watch both of those, and I would run a 4-day challenge, not a 6-week challenge. Then the next thing that I want you to do is I want you to do content mastery, because that will solve the lead flow problem.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's what I was. Okay, cool. So 4-day challenge and then content mastery. All right, awesome. And then second question, I don't know if you're doing content artists, but would you be able to take a look at my content real quick?
Because it's your first time on this fucking call and you haven't done content mastery, we'll do it. But I'm letting you know, the rule in the 10K Mastermind is that you have to do content mastery before I do content artists.
Yeah,
but
okay.
it's your first fucking time here and you didn't know the rules, so I will do that. Give me one
That's
second.
fair.
Because I'm basically gonna tell you all the fucking shit that you're gonna learn in content mastery. What's your name, Victor? It's Strength by Silva, right?
Yes, sir.
Strength by See, I remember sometimes. Oh, and I'm not following you. What a piece of shit. It's always embarrassing when I like do a screenshot and follow, and I'm like, fuck. All right.
If you're out of the gym and still get the most out of your workout, you need to try this. Stop wasting your time. If you're trying to get in and out of the gym and still get the most out of your workout, you need to try this. Stop wasting your time with isolation exercises like these. They only work one muscle.
You shouldn't. So the first line doesn't need to fucking be there.
If you're trying to get in and out of the gym and still get the most out of your workout, you need to try this. Stop wasting your time with isolation exercises like these. They only work one muscle group at a time, and you can't really progressively overload this. Focus on.
So you could say best workout for busy schedule. You could say that as the text on screen and then cut the first part of the video out, because this is not as strong of a hook.
If you're trying to get in and out of the gym and still get the most out of your workout, you need to try this.
As this. Watch. This should be your hook.
Stop wasting your time with isolation exercises like these. They only.
Boom. That's the hook. And then the text on screen says best workout schedule for busy people. But the first line didn't need to fucking be there.
Work one muscle group at a time. And you.
So I also hate the framing of this.
If you're trying to get.
You're way too far away from the camera, in my opinion. You need to be closer to the camera.
If you're trying to get in and out of the gym and still get the most out of your workout, you need to try this.
Also, if you're gonna do fucking talking about like being busy, then you should be running. If you're trying to get in and out of the gym, you know what I mean? Like your action should match your words.
Stop wasting your time with isolation exercises.
Hate this framing too.
Like these. They only work.
Love this framing. This should be the framing.
One muscle group.
Your framing should be this and all the fucking pieces of content that you post. The other shit's way too far away.
If you're trying to get in and out of the gym and still get the
very high quality content, though, I will give you that.
Most out of your workout, you need to try this. Stop wasting your time with isolation exercises like these.
That's the hook for the video.
They only work one muscle group.
This is great framing.
At a time, and you can't really progressively overload this. Focus on compound exercises and prioritize progressive overload by adding weight or reps every week. For leg days,
for this scene, you should have been in a different scene, because you kept the video on the same scene. For leg days, you should be fucking on a leg machine.
Like squats, hip thrusts.
So you did a good job here, but you should have been in a different scene to start that scene.
Lunges, and deadlifts. And for upper body days, do things like bench, rows, overhead press, or lat pull downs. Choose 3 to 5 exercises for 3 to 4 sets, and make sure you save calls from one.
The rest of the video is fucking banging. So the rest of the video is good. So the changes I would make, the scene's stupid, take it out.
Trying to get in and out of the gym.
I hate the framing, so get closer.
And still get the most out of your workout, you need to try this. Stop wasting.
This is the hook for the video, but you should be closer.
Your time with isolation exercises like these. They only.
This is the perfect framing. This is where you want to keep.
Work one muscle group at a time, and you can't really progressively overload this. Focus on compound.
This is a fucking great transition. I love it.
Exercises and prioritize progressive overload by adding weight or.
At the end of this scene, you should have transitioned to a different scene. Watch this.
Reps every week. For leg day.
Now I'm bored because it's the same scene. So I would have transitioned to being like fucking in the squat rack talking about the next line.
Do things.
Or like just a different angle where you can actually see the squat rack, because I know you're actually in the squat rack now that I think about it, but I didn't know that based on watching the video.
Like squats, hip thrusts, lunges.
Rest of the video is fucking great. Take that concept that I just told you for that one video and multiply it by every video and all of your video. Like I think I'm just gonna fucking say it. I think you're pretty close to going viral. I think your content's really good, high quality, good editing. I think you change up the framing. I think you create better hooks. I think you take out all the unnecessary fluff. I think you change up the scenes a little bit more. I think you're this close to going viral.
Cool. Appreciate it. All right, dude.
Bet. I'll see you soon, King.
Yes, sir. Peace.
What's up, Gabby?
Hello. Hi. How are you?
Good. Whereabouts are you?
I'm in a cafe near my house.
Cool. I love that.
Okay. So my win, I had a massive breakthrough at the conference. And it's funny because the conference that I went to with my previous mentor a year before, I remember just before I signed up, I was literally crying at a dinner and I was so frustrated. And I was like, I hate my business and I don't know why. And so I remember when I signed up with that previous mentor, I thought that by the end of it, I was going to figure out like what was going on, and I didn't. And so at this conference, it literally just all clicked. Like I had an epiphany in my hotel room that was so intense. I literally thought I was going to faint. I was like, my mind was just blown. So really, really, really happy about that. Yeah, I have a lot of clarity. I also have no idea what to do with this. So yeah, first thing, I mean, you and I spoke about how I need to like buckle down for the next year and just like build my audience and whatnot so that I can eventually join $1 Million and then talk about like hiring people. What does the roadmap to that look like? Like, what is the setup of eventually getting myself out of the coaching position?
So there's two things. One is you getting good at content. I'm going to tell you what that looks like is you dedicating the first 2 hours of your day, every day, 5 days a week to content. So like you wake up, morning ritual, content before you do anything else. My definition of content: study content mastery, do content mastery, study content mastery again, do content mastery, study content mastery again, do content mastery until you get so fucking good that your content starts to pop. Bring in your ideal clients. That is like the next 90 days. The roadmap to build your business to a place where you don't have to be actively involved in it all the time. There's 3 main hires that you're going to make once you're around $15,000 to $20,000 a month. Hire number 1 is a virtual assistant that helps you generate leads. Hire number 2 is an assistant coach to help you with your current client load. Hire number 3 is a community manager to help you manage your Facebook community. Scaling those 3 hires will get you to $25,000 a month. Scaling beyond that, there's 2 different options. Number 1, you hire more assistant coaches to help you with your clients. Option number 2 is you hire subcontracted coaches that take their own clients. There's obviously like, as you scale as well and you get busier and busier, you might need to hire more virtual assistants or more community managers, but the first 3 hires will be a shadow coach, community manager, and assistant coach.
Okay. And then is there something that I like, what would you say that I personally should focus on? Like even from like a mindset standpoint or like a leadership standpoint, like what types of skills do you think I should be focusing on in the meantime? Because I plan on getting out of this position as fast as possible.
Only one: integrity.
Yep.
Integrity means you do what the fuck you say you're going to do, no matter what. Integrity means if you say you're going to get up at fucking 5 a.m., you get up at 5 a.m. Integrity means if you say you're going to do content 2 hours a day, you do content 2 hours a day. Integrity means if you say you're going to send this many DMs, you never fucking miss. Every single person, and we talked about this at the event too, Gabby, you look at Trent, you look at fucking Lauren and Dylan, they all say the same thing. We don't fucking miss. And so if you want to be one of those top tier coaches that leads an elite level team, you must develop integrity. And my definition of integrity is I do not fucking miss ever.
Okay.
Only one. And like, I'll be honest, integrity is hard because like, I don't have a fucking voice right now. And so it was really tempting for me to like call one of my coaches and be like, hey, can you guys like cover for me for Podchats? Because I can't fucking talk. But like integrity means no matter the fuck what. I don't care if I'm tired, sick, overwhelmed, frustrated, don't have a voice. Like I'm going to fucking do my shit regardless.
Okay.
That's integrity.
Okay, I like that. That makes sense. Honestly, I think so. I think the area that I would be shifting my niche over, like that's gonna have to be a non-negotiable anyways, because I'm planning on shifting it over. I don't know if I'm ready to like say what that is on here yet. I actually did message you, but I don't want to spam your phone or like or anything. But yeah, sorry, I'm just reading my paper here.
You're good.
Yeah, I think I do want to change my niche pretty significantly. I've been looking at the clients that I train and the clients that I've been training for years that actually like contact me the most. The majority of them are trainers and coaches. My story seems to resonate a lot with them. And so like that just seems to be one of my main clienteles. I think I would like to shift over to working with trainers specifically because like I said, like previously I've been speaking about how you are your walking business card, about how like I understand the struggles of what it's like to be a trainer that's out of shape or can't train or, you know, all of that and how it impacts your business. So I do want to work with them. There are some little like bits of extensions that I want to do as well, but I'm scared that as I shift over to that type of content, I have a feeling I'm probably going to burn the funnel that I have right now. And I'm okay with that because I'm a lot more passionate about it. And like, I'm not passionate about like the people that I'm speaking to right now, but what should I be prepared for? And do you think that's even a good idea?
I can't tell you if it's a good idea because it's your business. I can tell you what I think about it. I think that So you want to help personal trainers with their fitness goals. Is that correct?
Yeah. So basically, I want to help coaches who no longer feel like they look like an authority anymore get back into shape. So I work with a lot of like ex-competitors, a lot of ex-athletes, coaches that are just not feeling good about themselves and all of that. So I want to basically like, yeah, just help them look more like an authority and like gain their confidence back through their fitness.
So I'll tell you how you can do that without fucking burning the ship to the ground is your main message in your content needs to be lead by example. And then when you're writing your connection content, so I think you still keep your value content the same. When you're writing your connection content, you're intentionally writing about your journey as a coach and what it was like not show up in your fitness journey and how that translated into your business. Because that's going to resonate with female business owners, it's going to resonate with female like women that want to be empowered, that's going to resonate with any woman in a leadership position.
Okay. That's kind of what I've been doing. It had a really good response yesterday. Actually, it was one of my I think it's been one of my highest performing reels that I've ever made so far. So that worked really, really well. Okay. So there's some pieces that I feel like I really, really do want to speak about, like about how I pretty much hated my job.
Mm-hmm.
And how I wanted to I actually just wanted to like burn my business down, and I wasn't enjoying my clients and all that. And so I'm just scared that it's going to be like, if I speak about that side of things, that like regular people are not going to want to work with me. And again, that's fine. But do you think that's a bad idea?
I think it's all about how you frame it. Like if you talk about like, do you actually love coaching? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. Then if you don't actually love coaching, like I don't know if I'd read that post because I'll tell you why, because I actually fucking love coaching. There's times that I fucking hate it, but like overall I love it. So when I'm like, you know what I mean? Like if I'm like, if I'm like writing a post being like, I can write that because I'm going to follow that up with, I fucking love my clients and I love working with my clients, but sometimes I get so overwhelmed because I'm just taking on everything myself.
Okay, that's a better way of saying it. So yes, I do love coaching. I think I just don't love coaching these people specifically.
Okay, cool. So I would just talk about how sometimes in your business you get burned out because of XYZ and be like, I fucking love working with clients. It's my favorite thing ever. But blah, 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 blah. So I think you got like, I think it's all about how you deliver the message. If you deliver the message and you're like, I fucking hate coaching. I don't like coaching clients. It's the worst. Fuck my life. These clients suck. Like, obviously people aren't going to want to work with you, but doing it in a way where you're like, I love my clients, but there are times when blah, blah, blah.
Okay. Yeah. Because I want to speak about how, I mean, our clients are a reflection of us for the most part. So I want to speak about like times where I wasn't doing well, where I was attracting really shitty clients as well, but I don't want to shit on those clients.
Well,
they were terrible.
So you don't have to say attracting shitty clients, but I would say attracting clients that had similar struggles as me.
Okay.
And I'm not shitting on other people because you don't want to shit on the people that pay your fucking bills. But
yeah, no, exactly.
I was in a really fucking rough place. I was attracting clients that were in really fucking rough places. And I was wondering why my business wasn't growing. It's because I was looking at my business and I was seeing a reflection of myself.
Okay. I like that. That makes sense. Let me just look at my sheet here and see if there's anything else. Yeah. Okay. I think that is pretty much it. So I honestly do think that this is going to be a way better fit because I went from speaking to like business owners and entrepreneurs, and then I wanted to work with people like women who were purpose driven and da da da. And I think I kind of just led to this place where I've been wanting to work with these types of people, but I just didn't feel confident enough. But I do feel really, really good about this. So
if you feel good about this, then I want you to convince yourself that this is the right move. I'm looking at your Instagram stories right now, and you say, my own mentor called me out for my own negative self-talk and had me some big changes to my own thinking. I've had some clients do the same. It's made such a big difference. And then I'm reading the affirmations post. This is why it's important to have people who are further along than you in your circle. I love that. That's cool. So, you know, how I changed your mindset or how you changed your mindset is I got you to affirm like all good shit to yourself. So you can trick yourself with everything. Like I tricked myself into being a good speaker on stage. I'm like, I'm a fucking great speaker. And then I told myself the lie for long enough that eventually it became true. And now I am a great speaker. So you can do that with everything. So just use your fucking mind to direct yourself in a positive way. If you're confident about it, then convince yourself that this is the right move and then fucking do it.
Okay. Yeah. No, because as soon as it hit, I was kind of like, there's literally nobody better for this than me. I've never felt that self-assured with something, but I was like, no, there's literally nobody that's going to do this better.
Yep. I love it.
So
run it.
Okay. Amazing. Thank you.
Cool. I hope you have the best day of your entire life. Good to see you.
Thank you. Oh, actually, sorry. One second.
Yep.
Can I message you privately and just ask you some other questions?
Yes, but I'm letting you know that I'm fucking tired as fuck, so I might not reply for
Don't
a couple.
worry. Don't worry. No, totally fine, dude. Take care of
Okay.
yourself.
Just want to be transparent. Okay.
Take care of yourself.
Okay.
Thank you.
What's up, Chatham? Chatham?
Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Excellent. Thank you. How are you?
Dude, I love the mic. You got a fucking setup, bro.
Dude, I'm still using my shit mic because my full mic, I'm not going to get into it. Whatever. So my question is related to changing niches as well. So with everything, I was kind of, I want to bring back a conversation that we had like 3 years ago when you were in Calgary. And I was talking about trying to, I didn't feel aligned with like what my business name was and like kind of like where I was at with it. And so over the last like 3 years, I've kind of felt like out of alignment with my business because of the message. Now, that being said, now that I've really fine-tuned what my avatar is that I want moving forward, and it's not like it's not like a quick 180. It's like, okay, from men to like now just focusing more on leadership in men and specifically fathers. And so for that, do you think it would be a negative thing to rebrand for my new mission, meaning that I am more aligned with what my rebrand would be?
I don't think it would be a negative thing. I think it would be a necessary thing.
I agree. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I think that like if you no longer feel aligned with your business and you continue to run it, eventually you'll resent it.
Yeah. That's kind of where I got to.
Yeah. So tell me about the new mission and tell me why it's important to you.
Okay. So I'm actually going to pull up my vision statement because I have my whole video and everything that I did. I wrote my vision back out on the flight home. It felt fucking good. And literally Kevin walked off the flight and he was like, "Are you coming?" I was like, "No, I'll be there in a sec." And everyone left the plane and I was the last person on it because I was like, "Fuck this, I'm staying. I'm figuring this out."
I love that.
So with my program, I run the best online coaching program for men who want to lead their industries and families by example by taking control of their habits.
Cool.
So full focus on, fitness habits, lifestyle habits. I really did love the talk that Trent had, basically going over like the VIP side of things and like working with people further on that side. But the biggest thing for me is like not only helping each individual man's life, but also how it's going to impact their generation and also their families. So their wives, their children, their families to come, their families before them. Some of my best clients have been like, guys that I've worked with that like their mom has like also jumped on the bandwagon of like, okay, I'm going to take care of their health. And then like getting messages from like their parents randomly out of the blue being like, I lost fucking 40 pounds too. And I don't even know you.
I want to follow this up. So this is great. Why do you feel called to do this?
I feel called to do this because one of the last things my grandmother said to me ever was, "I wish I took care of my body the way that you take care of yours."
Oh, that is fucking good, bro. That is fucking good. That is fucking good. That is some good shit.
So I've always been trying to figure out how to work that in because that's always been my mission. And like,
fucking do it.
Yeah.
Fucking do it. That's how you fucking do it. You fucking do it. Okay.
That's it.
You got a mission. You've been called. So answer the fucking call and the universe is about to reward you, big boy.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, fucking do it. Thank you for sharing that with me. It's like, that's one of the biggest reasons I'm like, because whenever you do a rebrand, you're going to have to explain why you've been called because people are going to be like, what the fuck? What's all this? And like, I promise you fucking put out that reason why and you start sharing that on social media and you share that once a month. I promise you that rebrand is going to be fucking massively successful. I promise you 100%. I have a full body goosebumps. Yes.
Full body. Fuck yeah.
It's a full body. Fuck yes for me, brother.
Okay. Love you, bro. One last little thing on that note. Would it be best to do that like yesterday, or would it be best to like, kind of launch that around Black Friday or like transitionary thing? I'm headed to Calgary for not next weekend, but the weekend after. And so I'm like, I really could do everything and set it all up for when I come back, because I'll be like spending a lot of time with my family and doing a lot of photos and everything like that. So I'm like, I could just like put everything in line and get that snowball rolling.
I would get the snowball rolling as soon as humanly possible. And
sick.
Before you do the launch, I want you to start talking about it, like building anticipation on your social media right now, about how there's like a massive change that's coming in your life and you're excited to, share it with everybody. And you can't share any details right now, but you're going to be sharing this massive change that's coming in your life and you've been called to a higher purpose and you can't wait to share it and blah, 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 blah. And then build anticipation. And then around the launch, I would do like a special to celebrate the launch. Maybe you're doing some sort of special, whether that's 4-day challenge, 14-day challenge, flash sale, something to like celebrate the new launch, giveaway, something to really blow it up.
I've already been leaving little like breadcrumbs and like writing posts. Like I think one of the last like written posts I did was from dad bod to father figure. and just like talking about that. And then like I have already changed over like my Instagram like name and then my I help statement. So I will be asking for more help on that I help statement, but we don't need to do that today.
Becoming a man that your family would be proud of.
I like that.
I like that a lot. It just came to me.
Cool.
Becoming a man that your family would be proud of. I hope you become a man that your family would be proud of. I like that a lot because that speaks to the grandma and that also speaks to the man that's trying to be a better father for his son.
I like that a lot.
That's a starting point. That might be it. That might also be a starting point, but that might be it.
Fuck yeah. Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Dude, I'm happy for you. That's fucking awesome.
I appreciate it, bro.
I appreciate you. Have fun in Calgary. Don't get into trouble.
I won't, but oh, the fun part. Yeah, I won't have fun.
Dude, me and Shadow go way back. Me and Shadow have known each other since our nightclub bartending days. So Calgary is don't get into trouble means don't fucking be an idiot. Means we both are idiots.
I'm staying in Cochrane. I'm not even going into Calgary. Fuck Calgary.
Yeah, smart move, brother. Smart move. Love you, bro. Talk to you soon. What up, D? How you doing, big dog?
Bro, how you doing, man? Best day of my life.
Yeah, you know it. You know it. How are you, brother?
Good, man. Good, man. Coming back from the event with some good energy, man. I was talking to Adam about this, but I don't even feel like, don't get me wrong, I do feel motivated. I got the fire, but I feel like the last event that I went to was like an unsustainable fire. Now it just feels like I've embodied who the fuck I know I am even more, you know? Yep. So I feel good, man. I'm feeling really good. So my question is, content is fucking going off at this point. I'm getting at least like 100 to 200, sometimes 80 to 200 followers per day. So my question is,
wait. Can you fucking respect, bro? That's what I'm talking about.
Appreciate it, man.
How fucking hard have we worked on your content for the last month? You guys have seen it. Homeboy's been coming to Podchats every fucking week. Am I right?
Yeah, dude, I've been going hard at the event. I know Anthony was annoyed, man, because I was hitting him with questions left and right, but it helped out a lot. And so yeah, my question is, with all these new followers that are coming in, you know, I try to send them DMs. Some of them get back to me, some of them don't. But how can I really maximize, I guess, converting a lot of these followers now? I took some notes from the I think from Alejandro earlier.
Yeah.
With his question, but like what else can I really do to like capture this?
Do you do live streams?
Yeah.
How often?
Every day.
Okay, that's my fucking boy. Do you message people that tune into your lives?
Honestly, I haven't really been getting that many people who tune into my lives.
Okay, so can you change up the time that you go live to see if you can go live when your followers are most active?
Yeah, I could definitely do that.
So that would be one thing. Another thing I would do is understand, like, you know, out of those 100 people that message you back, do you have a response rate? Do you track the response rate?
No, I don't.
So the next thing that I want you to do is for the next 7 days, send out 50 DMs per day to your new followers that are coming in. And I want you to track how many people respond to the first message. So out of those 50 messages that you send, just write their fucking names down. It's going to be a little bit of work, but this is, I'll tell you why in a sec. Write down their 50 names, track how many people actually responded to the first message. And then once you have that, then you can be like, okay, out of every 50 messages I send, I get 13 responses. Let's see if we can change up the initial message to get a better response rate. So then maybe we change up the initial message. Now the initial message gets 26 people out of 50 respond. If you want to get nitty gritty beyond what I've already told Alejandro, that's what you would do, is you would track the response rate.
All right, cool. Last question. So
I just want to jump in really quick. Out of every 100 people that follow you, 50 of them are never going to buy anything from anybody, period. 15 of them are going to buy something from somebody within the next 3 to 6 months. And 35 of them, 35% are going to buy something from somebody within the next 1 to 2 years. So out of every 100 messages that you send, there's only 15 people that are classified as now buyers. Our job as marketers and coaches is to find those now buyers. So although I would track the messages and see how many people are responding to, I also am not going to be super attached to that, because the only metric that matters, D, is how many fucking calls you're booking per week, period. And so how many calls are you booking per week?
At least 5. When I'm like really in my fucking flow and in my bag, like I can get up there with like 10 calls per week. But with the event, I kind of fell out of momentum with just calls.
So now that you're back from the event, I'll tell you, your new standard is 10 calls a week. That's the new standard. That's the new. You do 10 calls a week for the next 4 weeks, bro. I promise you, you're going to be at a different business. And like that's the standard. Maybe there's some weeks that you get 7, maybe there's some weeks you get 8, maybe there's some weeks you get 6, but the goal is you're always shooting for 10. You know you can get 10, then fucking get 10.
Say less. I got it.
That's
All
it.
right. So yeah, one last quick question. So when I was booking 10 calls or sometimes even more, that's when I was boosting my my post. And I stopped doing that because I noticed that when I stopped boosting, my views went down. So I'm not sure if that was a content issue that I had back then, or if I should still double down and try that now.
What do you think I'm gonna fucking say?
Shit. Boost it? Yeah. Okay.
If the answer is that obvious, that's the answer.
All right. I just don't want it to fuck up my account once I stop boosting it.
What do you fucking mean? If your other content is fucking ass, then yeah. But your other content's performing well. Like your average view volume is significantly higher. So like I'm not saying boost your posts and then get fucking lazy with your content. Like boost your posts and get better at content. That's the point.
Fair enough.
Every $1 Million Mastermind student, every single fucking one that's making $50,000 a month is boosting posts. All of them.
All right.
Every single one.
All right. Let's get it then.
Bet. So like you don't have to spend a fuckload of money, but like $10 to $20 a day or $10 a day even is more than enough to get you some traffic.
All right. We'll do. Thank you.
Much love. 10 calls a week. That's the new standard. It might take you 4 to 6 weeks to get to consistently 10, but I want you to shoot for that.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. What up, Matt?
What's up, dude?
How you doing, brother?
So we're good. We're recouping from the weekend. It was awesome. So we were in and out a lot of long days. So but we're good, man. We're hitting it pretty hard. So got some direction, got some structure. Eric and I's calendars laid out like it's supposed to be, and we're fucking killing it. So I talked to you, I think it was Friday night. I kind of showed you like a video about like taking on a character for my content.
Yep.
Since we've done that, and it's a goofy fucking character, honestly. But I've gotten over, my average view post is like sometimes 500 or 600. But this week I've gotten 3 videos over 1,000. Today, like I posted one that's already at 1,300 views. Things like so it's working because it's grabbing attention to people and they're staying on and watching the videos. But my question is this goofy character, how do I do connection posts? Do I just be myself with those and talk about my journey, my fat loss journey, that type of thing? Or how do I balance it? That's my question.
Yeah. So do you mind if I do a screen share?
No, dude, not at all.
Okay, so I'm going to do a screen share.
Running on a treadmill is because it takes so damn long. To burn 500 calories on this thing got me your damn hour and a half. A much more efficient way is through nutrition. Let me show you. A little bit goes a long way. This is over 500 calories just in almonds, who everybody thinks is a healthy snack. This is my favorite movie spread, peanut butter. One serving's 200 calories. We can pull calories by making some switches and substitutions for things that are lower in calories, because you have to be in a calorie deficit to burn body. Here are a healthier, lower calorie. Here's why cardio sucks for burning fat. You have got to stop making this freaking mistake that everybody makes. Christ almighty. It makes about as much damn sense as putting this banana peel in this damn toaster. I bet you're wondering, well, what the hell is it, Mullet Matt? I'm here to tell you. Just like I told your mom last night, I ain't coming back. And guess what? I'm probably...
Oh my gosh. Okay. So that's funny, bro. So I think that you shouldn't be doing connection content like this.
Okay.
This isn't connection content. This is like, I also think you don't want to trap yourself in a fucking box and only do this guy. Because if you only do this guy and then this guy goes viral and then that's the only fucking thing you have, then you're stuck in that character. So I like the character. I think it's fucking funny. I also think another variation of the character is like, why don't you be fucking Mullet Matt and then you be yourself? And then Mullet Matt's doing some dumbass shit. And then you're like, the fuck are you doing, Matt? He's like, well, I'm fucking burning calories. Like, do 2 hours of cardio a fucking day is going to help you fucking burn your body fat, bro. Come with me. And then you take him to the kitchen. You're like, walk him around the fridge. You're like, you need to eat this. And he's like, what? And you're like, you need to eat this. He's like, what? And you're like, you need to stop eating this. He's like, what the fuck? So like you can play off that character that keys you the authority. Because my fear is that if you only do the character and it's goofy, then you lose the authority.
That was my fear of it too. Is like, how do I balance it? Because I still don't want it to be complete bullshit. But at the same time, like, I know my stuff, but at the same time, have entertainment. I
think the way you have entertainment is Mullet Matt's the character, and you're giving Mullet Matt advice, and you're like, "What the fuck are you doing, bro?"
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. What do I do? I know you talk about how you make posts and you don't get emotionally attached to the views and things, but I've kind of been a little bit obsessive because I want my content to be good. I want to build my audience, just like we talked about at the event. So it's important to me. And I don't want to overanalyze things with numbers, but at the same time, just like keep making every fucking post, every reel better. So, but at the same time, I'm kind of obsessed, like, well, if that works, do I do it like a couple times a week and not just fucking, brain fuck it every day? Because that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm like, how many views we got? You know what I mean?
You mean like looking at the actual views of the video?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think that you need to, how many times a day you're posting?
2 every day.
So you need to commit to the process of making better videos and posting for the sake of fucking posting your videos. And then once a week, I want you to sit down and analyze the view volume and then take a look. Cause like looking at them open and being like, did this one get more views than this one is fucking useless. It's a waste of time. You could spend that time like talking to your clients and make more money and doing that. So what I would recommend that you do, and this is what I do, is I post every day and I'm like, I notice the views, but I'm not like, oh my God, why did this one go viral and not this one? I'll do that once a week though. Like once a week, I'll sit down for an hour or two and I'll look at all my content and be like, okay, cool. Like I'll do what I talked about with the average view volume. I'm like, is my content average view volume increasing over the last 90 days? Yes. Is it increasing over like in the last 30 days? What are the fucking videos that are the top performers? These ones. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to take these videos and I'm going to make some new ones, but I'm always using it as a producer, not a consumer. And I try not to go into social media as like, I don't want to get something from it. I try to go in to produce better content. So I only analyze if it's for a productive purpose, like making my videos better. And I do that once a week.
Okay. Perfect.
Cool.
Awesome. That's all I got, man. I appreciate it, buddy.
Looking good, brother. I'll see you soon. Keep that
Thanks,
character.
man.
I want you to play around with some characters where you're Matt. He's the mullet guy.
Okay. Perfect. We'll do, man.
All right, bro. Much love.
Thanks, buddy.
Peace. What's up, Samantha?
Hello.
Hello.
Gonna be a little bit better. How's it going, Brian?
Best day of my life. How are you? Welcome to the 10K.
Yeah, thanks. It's great to be here. I'm wondering if I can get a pass too. Like, was it Victor? Because I did not know I had to watch Content Mastery. I'm actually gonna watch that tonight.
Yeah.
But before I get into it, so also my account got suspended. I got suspended twice, like right before the event and then during the event. So I hadn't ever looked at getting meta verified, but do you think it's worth
Yes.
that, or does like that protect my account more?
Yes. And yes.
Okay.
Yes. 100% yes. What's your Instagram handle, Samantha?
It's bodied by Sammy _.
Bodied by Sammy and then _.
Yes.
Yeah, I found you. Yeah, I was like,
Okay, cool. So when Janelle was talking, a couple of things that I've taken from her that like I've really put into my content, and this is the approach that I've been taking before the event. So I guess my advice is going to be based off of that. Is like she knows a lot about her avatar, like what they wear, what they read, what they take part in, things like that. So the content that I've made that's really popped off is like I'm taking things that my avatar like participates in. Like for example, like click on you want bigger glutes.
okay. Tell me more.
So for example, like saying something like you're telling me you want bigger glutes, but then you're dropping it like it's hot. So like something that girls with my avatar just do. Another one that I'm going to show you after this is like, girl, you're telling me you want toned arms, but you skip upper body like you skip breakfast. Like just throwing things out that kind of like resonate with things that they also do. But I really want to dial in more on my avatar. So I kind of want you to look at this and see like, is this good enough to be like speaking to them, or is there more I can do to kind of like speak more directly to them, I guess?
Yeah, let me see.
You want to grow your legs, you're telling me you want bigger glutes, but every time I see you squat, you're over here dropping it like it's hot. That's the easiest way to do the exact opposite of what you're trying to do. So I'm going to show you a quick fix that is not only going to help you get more out of your squats so you can see better results, but also that's going to save you a lot of time in the gym, and I'll explain why later on. So when we're descending in the...
So I actually love the script of the video is very tight. I'll tell you where you're fucking up though.
All right, girl, you're...
So I'm gonna count how many seconds. I'm just gonna turn the fucking sound off. I'm gonna count how many seconds you're on the same scene. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm bored already. 8, 9, still bored.
Okay.
11, 12, 12, 13, still bored. 14, 15, hasn't changed yet. 16, 17, 18. People have you get it. So
I need a camera.
Right.
I need
You don't need you don't need a cameraman. You need to change your camera angle. That's exactly what's up. I love the script though. I will say the script is good. The script is tight.
Okay, so I did the same thing on like where it says big back.
Where?
Right next to the one where I'm standing, like right outside the gym. It's like right next to it. I have like my leg up like a flamingo.
Participating in the wrong ones. So let me show you a big back move
Oh,
you're
so
gonna want to do
wait,
to get that.
restart it so that way you can.
Okay.
Girl, let me tell you something. There are big back activities that actually help you get a smaller waist. You've just been participating in the wrong ones. So let me show you a big back move you're gonna want to do to get that hourglass shape. This is a closed grip seated cable row, but
I
where
guess I'm
see
just not
girls
switching
messing
the
up,
camera angles.
Yeah. The
Okay.
script is tight, but I think even the person that's filming you
girl.
should be fucking moving around. I'm like, it's like a stable shot, right? So like,
Mhm.
you're gonna learn this in content mastery, but I'll just tell you the rule of thumb is every 1.5 to 3 seconds the scene changes.
Mhm.
Rule of thumb is every 1.5 to 3 seconds the scene changes. That's like the rule. So you need
Girl,
to
let me
set up your content so that every 1.5 to 3 seconds the scene's gonna change. It's gonna move around a little bit.
Okay. I think I did my most recent. I do some that share about me too. So my most recent one is I just posted it today. Oh, actually, those two, me and Jason did one together. That one's popped off twice.
If you want your waist to look snatched, this is the most underrated workout that you can do, but I want you to stop doing it with the bar if you struggle to feel it.
Boom. I love that. I love that fucking hook. Where's Jason at? Is he still here? It's a bang.
He's gone
Switching it
already,
out for
but
a
they
rope
like
is
that we
going to be-
both talk.
Yeah, it's bang.
Be a lot easier for you, but a mistake that you don't want to make is allowing your elbows to bend as you're coming down.
Lock.
But like, so you remember how in Jason's video, I was talking about the pumpkin spice latte shit? Were you here for
Yeah.
that? And then I said, you need to put a red X. You guys did a good job of that in this video. Watch
If you
this.
want your waist to look snatched, this is the most underrated workout that you can do, but I want you to stop doing it with the bar if you struggle to feel it.
That's a fucking banger hook. That's like a 10 out of 10 hook.
Switching it out for a rope is
Yeah, and
going
it's
to be
popped
a
off
lot
twice.
easier
Wait.
for you, but a mistake
See that? That red X on the screen? There you fucking go. I need to know that it's a mistake. Tell Jason that.
Okay.
You like, this is the concept that I'm talking about.
that you don't want to make is
You could even add to that by being like, adding a sound effect.
allowing your
Okay.
elbows
Can
to
and then can
bend
you
as you're
review my one next to it, my most recent one?
Girl, unless you want to look like Kim Kardashian, all glutes and no legs, you have to train those hamstrings. But what you are not going to do is swing those weights around and just rush to the reps. Like, girl, who are we racing? No, seriously, though, I better not catch you doing that shit after this video. So save this so you don't forget, just in case you missed it the first time. This right here is a no-no. We're not doing this on the hamstring curl. Repeat after me. Slow and controlled, bitch. This is what it should look like. Yes, it's going to burn. You're just going to have to deal with it. The workout itself isn't... Girl, unless you want to look like Kim Kardashian.
The opening scene's boring as fuck.
Yeah, I just did it with content that I had so I could post something.
I get it. I'm telling you, you asked for my feedback. I'm gonna tell you opening scene's boring as fuck. So like, if you're
Okay.
gonna do like a video about your fucking glutes and hamstrings, it should be like a shot of your glutes and hamstrings. You like that fucking booty pose, everybody? You're fucking welcome.
Yeah.
But a
Okay.
shot of your glutes and hamstrings, and then you're like pointing to it so that people know what the video is about, because this opening scene is fucking boring.
Girl, unless you want to look
Gotcha.
like Kim Kardashian, all glutes and no legs, you have to train those hamstrings. But...
And
Okay.
then- but I need to see some facial expressions too, right? Like I need to see like, and like, cause like you just fucking insulted Kim Kardashian, so like maybe a facial expression being like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I need to
Okay.
give me a little bit more character. Like, so now your scripting is tight. Now I need you to give me a little bit more character. So the scripting itself is good because you and Jason are doing content together. Scripting is not an issue. I need more character. My definition of more character is maybe a little bit more sass in like the voice when you're explaining some stuff, and then some facial expressions.
Okay.
So that's character, and then scene changes. Danny Latman, I'm not
Okay.
your question because you were late. Sorry, my voice is fucked. My bad. Sorry, brother.
That's fine. Yeah, I can definitely bring some sass. So like that's in my DNA. So
Yeah, I think sass and scene changes.
sass and scene changes. All
Yeah.
right, got you in that. And then very last thing. Oh man, I lost my train of. Okay, so my avatar, like some of my best clients, they're not all nurses. Some of them like are caretakers, some are nurses, some like just work multiple jobs. So I want to embody that in my content because my mission statement on my account says like I help women spend less time in the gym and get like better results, basically, right? So how other ways can I like hook and frame that to where it talks to women that just don't have a lot of time without saying like, if you're a nurse that or if you're someone that does this that
I think like if you're a busy bitch, but you know you want to fucking hit the gym, check this out.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that like just here's what I would do. I would go to ChatGPT with your best hook for like busy women. And then I would say, please give me 10 other hooks that are just like this that would attract this type of avatar for my videos. Make the hook 7 words maximum.
Okay.
And like don't use ChatGPT to write your video for you, but I do this all the time. I'll take a viral video, Samantha, and then I'll send it to ChatGPT and I'm like, please give me 10 other viral video ideas based off of this concept that went viral for online fitness coaches.
Yeah. Well, actually, when you put Chat GPT onto your laptop, you can actually tailor it to talk like you. So like I went in there and I like put her to talk like exactly like things that I would say or how I am. And so when I write my scripts, it's easier for me to write them because she starts to talk less robotic and more like stuff that I would say.
Cool.
So that's helped me a lot, actually,
Love that.
with writing them. I think it's just the hooks. The hooks, I just trying to get better at them.
Yeah.
Scene changes, sass, and then character. Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
Sweet. I appreciate that.
I appreciate you.
All right. I'll see you.
I'll see you, girl. Peace.
Bye.
Show Jason that video of you and him and be like, this is what Brian was talking about with the pumpkin spice shit.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. Peace.
All right. Bye.
Nick scheduled 2 calls while on the call. That's what I'm fucking talking about. That's called standards, Nick. What changed in the last fucking 30 minutes while me and you were talking? The only fucking thing that changed is you just raised your fucking standards. Well done. What's up, Jackie?
Hello. So my biggest win is just getting so much more clear on content after beginning like content mastery and going to the live event. I realized I was like super consistent, but I was just like consistently doing the same thing. You know what I mean? So, but my question is, I'm like still kind of confused on my avatar, and I feel like I'm getting in my head about it. Like I'm clear on like who they are because I'm doing the content mastery, but it's still like, I still feel like it's vanilla. You know what I mean? So like it's weight loss, toning, confidence, but I just feel like it's still vanilla, if that makes sense.
Okay. So weight loss, toning, for who?
Oh, like women over 30.
Okay. So, and women over 30. Are you over 30?
Yeah, I'm 34.
Okay. So before you were confident, looking good, feeling good, where were you at in your life?
I'm like overweight, unconfident, insecure, drinking, and now I don't drink. So I feel like that's something I could tie into.
So unconfident Jackie, tell me some of the shit that she was doing. Tell me how unconfident Jackie approached her dating life.
Dating life. Like I was in a relationship, but it was like having a roommate because I was that insecure. And yeah.
I love it. Okay. So tell me how unconfident Jackie acted in social situations.
Like very uncomfortable and like hidden clothes, stuff like that.
Give me one specific story of one specific night that you felt super fucking uncomfortable in your own skin and you like fucking were in a social situation and you felt like super off.
Like is like in a positive way?
No, in a negative way. In a
Negative
bad way.
way. Okay. Like just like having to wear like baggy clothes and like hiding my body, trying on like 20 different outfits and still nothing feeling good. So just wearing like baggy clothes constantly to like hide it.
Was there one night in particular that really stands out to you?
Yeah, it was like this event that I went to with my ex, and it was like we were going to eat food, and it was like a food truck event, and I was just like just so insecure. And then like, you know, like when we travel, it was like awful because then like you have to like look nice, and I couldn't find anything to wear.
So then tell me, how were you feeling going to that food truck event?
Just fat.
what were some of the thoughts that were going on in your head about what people were going to think about you?
Well, at the time I was a personal trainer too. So it was like it was horrible because I was like, this is awful. Like I'm overweight and I'm like, don't look the part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like even being at work felt awful.
So being at work felt awful. So like, but you see what we just did there? Like, I want to go deep. Tell me a specific thought that you had going to that fucking event, feeling like the worst you've ever felt.
Like, I didn't want people to look at me. So that's why I would hide.
That's your next post.
Yeah, that's good. See, I'm so black and white. Like if you give me like a question like that, then I'm like, oh,
but so I'll tell you how I did that. Okay. So if you are your own avatar, then I would go to the old, unconfident, struggling with fat loss version of you. Okay. Then I would ask myself, what were some of the emotions that I was feeling at that time? So like write down depressed, hiding from myself, ashamed, blah, 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 blah. And then I would go a layer deeper and I'd be like, what were some specific periods of time that I really felt depressed, that I really felt anxious, that I really felt insecure, that I really felt overweight? Then I'd go a layer deeper and I'd be like, what was one specific night that I felt the most insecure in my own skin? And that it was the fucking event truck night. And then I would write a post being like, there was one time I went to an event with my husband and I literally sat at the back of the fucking room in a baggy sweatshirt because I hated the person that I saw in the mirror.
That's good. Okay.
Right? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it's sticking now.
That is how you go from like a vanilla avatar to, because like, listen, Jackie, the reason that you lost weight isn't because you didn't want to be fat. That's not the reason, right? It's like the fat that you had on your body was causing you to feel a certain emotion. And that certain emotion was driving you to do something about it. So you need to speak to those emotions. You need to speak to the anxiety. You need to speak to the overwhelm. You need to speak to the frustration. You need to speak to the fact that like you hated looking yourself in the mirror. You need to speak to the fact that you always wore baggy clothes because you hated the person that you saw. Like you need to talk about that. And like
That makes so much sense.
that's one thing Kirsten does really fucking well. Like I know that you
That's
follow.
exactly what I was thinking. I remember when she spoke at the event on that, and I was like, damn, that's really good. And I feel like it feels more natural to like just speak to my old self rather than saying like, if you hate how you look in the mirror, if I talk like I used to, you know what I mean? It feels more like, I don't know, real, you know?
Yeah, I'm trying to find right here. Boom. Look at this. She's just showing before and after of herself. And this is her best marketing materials. I told you this on a content audit already, is like the before and afters of herself and her own transformation, whether that's like she also did one recently, Jackie, that was just talking about how she used to drink all the fucking time. It was this. Like nothing hurts more than seeing yourself in the same situation if you're getting better from it. You can talk about the fact that you don't drink anymore, right?
Okay.
So I think that like you just need to get deeper with your own story and like share some like vulnerable shit with your own story, because your story is fucking powerful and you've went through an amazing transformation. So like you need to show women the transformation that you've gone through so that they can be inspired by those actions.
That makes sense. And when I do like write those posts, it's probably like once a month and they'll definitely pop. Like whether and it's usually like a written post. I feel like there's so much more I can do with it in terms of like reels, like, cause I don't do that, you know?
Yeah, so Kirsten does a lot of written posts as well with this story. I'm trying to find more on her Instagram. She's got a lot on her Facebook, but yeah, right here. Here's another one. Quick fixes aren't sexy. They sound sexy, blah, 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 blah. Skinny cheese, photo shows what can happen when you start. So I was once the girl who involved McDonald's on the weekend, drinking every day, searching the internet for a way to lose weight as fast as possible. My lifestyle now, blah, 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 blah. Like this is you. Then this is her speaking to the old self. Skinny cheese, hospital, starting myself. McDonald's on the weekend, drinking every day, searching the internet. And this is like a broad version, but there's also been specific versions. Like, and the specific version that I think really resonates is like when you can call out specific nights. Well, like the night that you turned your partner down when he wanted to have sex with you because you hated the way that you felt.
Yeah.
Right? So like, and how that made him feel and how he felt super insecure with his own masculinity because you felt insecure as a fucking woman and you wouldn't let him close to you because you hated the way that you looked.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the good
shit. I'm so like logical, you know what I mean? Like my brain is like logical and women are like emotional. Do you know what I mean? This is like really eye-opening. How often would you tie in like the emotional, like all of this stuff? Like, is it just like connection content or like whenever
like especially because you're working with women, I would do it a lot. Like, I don't know what the specific ratio would be, but like a lot. Kirsten's best ETAs are CTAs where she was like, this is what I used to look like. This is what I look like now. These are the emotions that I was experiencing. This is how I feel now. Join program. It's like a lot.
Like, but I don't put the emotions. I just put the numbers. So logical.
Yeah. So like, write this down. Practice being emotional.
Okay.
It's going to feel fucking weird and uncomfortable for you, especially if it's not natural.
Right.
It feels super fucking weird. But the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again in different results, right?
That was my biggest takeaway from the event. Yes.
So we got to change it up. And I want you to practice being emotional. That's your fucking homework for now. Practice being emotional. The only reason it's logical is because you haven't taken those logical things and ask yourself what the emotion attached to it is. So take the avatar that you broke down and then all the logical things that you wrote down. I want you to write down the emotions associated with it. So being 10 to 15 pounds overweight, what are the emotions associated with it? Insecure, unconfident, unfrustrated, can't look at themselves in the mirror, like ashamed of themselves, feel guilty. You know what I mean? What are all the emotions? And then you can start thinking like, what were some specific periods of my life where I felt insecure? And then you just go deeper with the stories.
I love it. Okay, perfect. And then one more question. I was going to do like a challenge, but then Janelle told me yesterday to just really focus on content mastery right now and then maybe do a challenge like middle of October. But I wanted to then she said do like a magnetic giveaway leading into a challenge or something. So like, I mean, content is my biggest bottleneck. So what would you suggest just focusing on that and like finish content mastery and then focus on the challenge part? Or what would you suggest?
I'm going to tell you to listen to mom and don't ask your dad for advice.
Listen to mom. Okay. Well, because I was confused because like last week you told me to do the challenge. So like as a new person, I was like, where do you suggest starting?
If Janelle told you to fuck the challenge, then fuck the challenge. Listen to mom.
Because I feel like now
then if it doesn't work, if like if I tell you to do something different than Janelle does, and then something negative happens, she's gonna come fucking barking at me. So do what Janelle says.
Okay. Because I feel like now I just keep banking on challenges where like I need to get good at content. So like long term, I can continue having lead flow. You know what I mean? I can't just keep going.
I agree.
Okay.
I
Cool.
agree. Okay,
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you. All right, guys, that is it. That is all. I'm going to go recover my voice. I hope you all have the best day of your entire life. I love y'all, and I'll talk to you guys in the next podcast episode. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at @TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.